Good
there. We're just using a different camera lens than we sometimes do.
Camera one, camera two, camera one, camera two.
Welcome, friends, to another week of wild and wacky chit chats, and I'm still not really sure where I'm supposed to be looking. So
right here.
Oh, great.
I also want to see if we're actually in the right place because I might have.
Wait and see if we can see anybody on here. How's everyone doing today? It's one of them slightly
we're in the right place.
Crisp, cool fall days, and which is funny because I found something that I want to take all of us through that is all about like being in the crisp, cool fall. And really, what did we call this week? Something about being undefined.
We're so organized.
Good morning. I see a couple people on here. So being undefined.
What if nothing could define you?
What if nothing could define you? So, and does anyone even know what that means? Like, what do you mean be undefined? Because we all use definitions, to give us a purpose and a drive and, something to strive for, like being a good mom or being the best teacher or whatever whatever your profession is, like that defines who you are and what your sex is and what your age is, your age category, all these things that just define who you are. Well, what if none of that existed? What if nothing could define you? What space would that open up in your world? And what could you choose if you didn't have to choose from this definition of who you are?
Yes. And good morning, Kelly and Becky and Aaron and Louie.
Good morning, everyone. So awesome to see you guys.
Nice to see ya.
So who has definitions? Who would like to even just go on a little journey with us? Just even in this moment, a little journey just to see what it could feel like. And you know what? There are moments in your life that you have been there before. And I'm going to guess when that could be. Have you ever gone on a trip? Even not even by yourself, but where you
says, "Let's go."
Where you ventured off, say, and I don't know how many people have gone on a trip by themselves, but if you have, or even with someone else, and you took just a day trip, or you went to the store by yourself or wherever, in a group of a whole bunch of people that you didn't know, you never met before, they didn't know who you were, they're never gonna see you again, and who do you be in those moments? Don't you just feel like you have so many more choices available because you're not, around the people that your loved ones or your co-workers or all the people, we live in a small town, so everywhere we go, people have a definition of us, we have a definition of us, and we have a definition of everyone around you. So when you're not in those moments and say you are on that vacation or you go out for a meal by yourself when you go on a trip, where you can just be anyone, so that's what becoming undefined is being that all the time amongst this reality.
Yeah. That's how I felt moving away from home for the first time, although it freaked the hell out of me because I'm people don't even know I'm a twin. I'm just I can be anybody I want to be.
It's a crazy feeling, and it can feel scary, because you're just well, what if I get it wrong?
The story of my life.
I hope I'm being who people will like. What if none of that mattered?
Oh, man.
So, would you guys be willing to come on a little journey for the next few minutes? Hey, Laverne. So, if you can right now, just get yourself somewhere comfy, get yourself relaxed, turn off any distractions in your life.
And I'm sending out distant Reiki energy to anybody who wishes while Krista does a reading. All you have to say is, I'm willing to receive.
And drop your barriers. So anything you've got going on right now, it can wait a couple seconds. And expanding beyond this reality that you have defined as you, expanding beyond that into the infinite possibility of you. So let's ride through a forest. So closing your eyes,
Ride a
imagining,
unicorn?
or a unicorn, or whatever you want to ride. And imagine yourself in this forest. It is fall now. The air is crisp and chilly, and the last rays of the afternoon sun are searching for a place to sleep. The carpet of leaves is thick and soft, red and orange and yellow. A warm velvet body is moving with you under the naked branches of the dark trees. The dance of hooves is running through your body like the current of living. You are the horse is you. You are the space the horse be, the space the forest be, and the space you be. You have no name. You have no past, and you have no definitions. In these 10 seconds, you have no idea of who you are or where you are heading. You don't know what it will look like further down the road. And you have stopped trying to figure it out. So just take a few moments to perceive the magic of that. Riding free. This is a space of being undefined. It is infinite possibilities. And it is not often chosen in this reality, and therefore, it's one of the most uncomfortable places you can be. Because it is undefined.
Just get like a vision of everyone like laying on a forest floor, actually just warm and cozy, taking in all the healing energies.
And just like being so present, like with just like, you're just standing in this wide open space and you have no point of view about anything. And everything just truly can flow through you. And you can just be aware. You can just be totally aware of what's going on. You can see like the spaces where people are choosing what you would call insane choices, things that you wouldn't choose. But you can look at it with no point of view. And just be like, cool, they're choosing that. I wonder what else is possible. And like right when I came in here, there was this guy, he biked by and like it looked like his mind was going a million miles an hour. And I was able to just look at him with total presence and from a place of no judgment. Like truly, it was really one of the first times I really felt like I was observing someone from a place of no judgment and from just an interesting point of view and being like, he's just going upon his day and he's just choosing whatever the hell he needs to choose for whatever reason at an unconscious, likely autopilot place of being, you know, and he's choosing it, and there might be a bunch of things that he's choosing that I wouldn't agree with, but it's like, who cares? It works for him. For whatever reason, it's working for him. But we just like try to nudge our way into people's lives and like take control and be like, but you shouldn't do that. Like you should, you know, it's a control thing completely. And it's like, if people aren't willing to hear that, they're not going to hear it. So it's like you waste your breath.
Life can be so much simpler than we let it be.
Oh, totally. And when you are in this place of being undefined, you get to choose whatever the hell you want to choose, only because it feels light, not because there's a reason, not because you should do it, or if you do this, then this will happen, and then that will happen, you know, like too much thinking, too much head games, you know, and
wipe the slate clean, wipe it clean.
And realize that if you let all that go, you could just be left with choice. And I've really been thinking of that choice thing. I talked about it this morning in our La Resistance group, and I was like thinking about like my kids, you know, and how I'm constantly telling them what they should eat, telling them what they should be doing, how they should be doing it, you know, when they should be doing it, and not being okay with who they are at times, and being like, no, you shouldn't think this way, and you shouldn't feel that way, and you do it because you're trying to protect them, and you're trying to teach them and show them, you know, how their lives could be easier, but what you're doing is taking away choice from them. And I was like, yeah, if you could just get to a place of allowance and a place of not having a definition of who it is for me to be a mom and who it is for them to be my kid or my friend or my partner or whoever it is. And it's like, if you could allow everyone to be undefined and just be, you know, be in a place of interesting point of view, then you show people that they can choose whatever they want to choose.
And I think that all starts with stopping being a dick to yourself.
Yeah.
It all starts with you, right?
Oh, totally.
And that's actually why it's so easy, because it's like, you are the only person you have to worry about. You're the only person you have to like clear all those energies with, and then it just comes naturally towards everybody else.
So true. And you know, people are always searching for the perfect relationship with like whoever, not even like a partner, but the perfect relationship in general. And it's like, you really can't have that if you're not willing to have that with yourself. Like being in total allowance of yourself, caring for yourself, nurturing yourself. Like you won't do that with yourself, but you're looking for someone else to give that to you. It's like, but you're not willing to receive it from you. So you're not going to receive that from anyone else, and then you go to the wrongness of who you are.
It's a vicious cycle.
There's something wrong with me. Nobody loves me. You know, like, oh my God. So it's like, drop the definitions.
Yes, drop
know?
them. All the projections, expectations, separations, judgments, and rejections. Destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, all nine shorts, boys, meons. Louis says 100% real talk.
Yeah. So what do we got here?
It's quarter after. I'm still sending you guys Reiki energy if you want it to, by the way. If you don't want it, that's okay too.
And Kara and I are starting our Project Simplicity 3. For a lot of you watching, you have been in 1 and 2, and so 3 is really becoming more of a thing than ever before. So do stay tuned. And for anyone that doesn't know, we have this private group, and what we do is we kind of just take on all these tools basically that are aimed at getting you to look at your life in a totally different way to simplify your life.
And then, like you said, like no definition, choosing, what do you want now? What would you like now? And then we're going to pull it all in.
Yeah.
Pull it all in.
So it's like we amp it up by pulling that energy to us so that it's, you know, it happens quicker and more from a place of awareness, you know, like where you're actually like, oh, okay, you're questioning the energies showing up in your life. You're questioning all the things showing up in your life. And instead of just being like, no, 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 you learn to push beyond your boundaries a little bit and start to say yes or say no where you normally always say yes. So let's do a little energy pull here. Again, dropping your barriers. And imagining the space right outside your skin. All the little molecules dancing around your skin. And pushing beyond into the room that you're sitting in every direction. And then into the town. Into the country, including going down through the earth, and then filling the whole earth with you.
I'd say you guys are doing a mighty thing.
No kidding.
Like, wow.
And then pushing beyond that into the universe, going 100,000 miles in every single direction, including down through the earth and out. Out the front of you, out the back of you, out the sides, down through your feet and up through your head. And getting the sense of you as the infinite being. So much bigger than your body. Your body is within you. You are not within your body. And from the space of infinite being, you don't have a name. You don't have a job. You are just you, the being. Just get a sense of that. If you could be anything you truly desired, what would that be like? And staying out of your head and trying to figure out what that would look like and how you could possibly get there, making it easier, dropping your barriers. Just get the energy of what that would be like if you could be anything you truly desired. What would that be like? What would your relationships be like? How much fun could you have? How much joy could you feel and invite into your life? What would it be like if you could just be happy? No matter what you were doing. You just chose happiness. Get a sense of the energy of happy.
So think of Isaiah, everybody's happy now.
Oh, totally.
It does feel happy. I like this energy.
Me too. So let's pull energy into that. Happiness. Happiness. And if you make a demand for yourself, the universe will bring those things to you that will make you happy. And you won't choose the energies that make you feel like shit. Because it is a choice. You will say, thanks. Nope, no thanks.
That was a good release there, too.
Yeah.
Everything that brought up times a gazillion. Very rugged, bad pop, pocket, land, short, spot, yes.
So pulling energy from all over the universe, from the front of you, from the back, from the sides, from below and above, pulling energy from all over into that sense, into that space of being.
And might I mention that you don't actually have to feel anything going on, and it just, as soon as you ask for an energy to flow, it just does. So you don't have to figure out how to do
Am
this.
I doing it right? I don't feel it. No, easier. You just ask and the energy pulls. And pull it in and pull it in and pull some more and pull some more and pull, pull, pull. And then reverse the flow and let little trickles go out to all the people, places, things, events, experiences, and anything else that you don't even know that is willing to contribute to you and your happiness today. Say, hey, everything out there, I am willing to receive whatever that shows up like. And please, might I add, to make it obvious.
You can whack me upside the head.
Yeah, and you can ask for your teammates to be with you, your peeps, your guardian angels, whatever you want to call them, just to be present with you and maybe give you those little signs so that when something shows up, that your automatic response is to say no, that you will get present for a moment and be like, oh, what is this?
And if you say no, remember, it's okay to change your mind.
Exactly.
Be willing to look as crazy as you need to look.
Exactly.
Because we do have this. It's like, no, but I said that I was going to do it this way. So now if I do anything else, then I have to be wrong. Well, what if you could just choose because you wanted to?
Yeah, because the definition of you is
definition
wrong.
Again.
So if you could be willing to look flaky and crazy and make new choices in every 10 seconds and what that is, like getting rid of your pride and the need to be right in those moments. And you know what? It's like you're the only one hurting you by being a stubborn arsehole. Like if you could just be like, all right, let's try something different here. Just see what happens. Just see what happens. And if you don't like the result you get from the choice that you make, you can just make another choice again. There is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad or real or true. Everything is just simply a very interesting point of view.
And there are as many points of views as there are fishies in the sea.
Exactly. So how does it truly get any better than this, you guys? And what else is possible? Just stay in question. Who are you being? In every moment when you find yourself in resistance or reaction or alignment and agreement, who are you being? And it's like, what lies am I in? What distractions am I in? What am I doing here that is preventing me from being the potency I truly be?
And we're in the new moon energy today, so if you want to set yourself a little new moon intention for tomorrow, and mine is, what would it take to live beyond all the distractions and the trauma and the drama? Because clearly I seem to be a little bit addicted to quite a few distractions and whatnot, so...
And you know what, if you are that, because I'm pretty sure we all are, and it's like, if it works for you, that's not wrong.
No.
It's just being aware that you're choosing what you're choosing, and instead of judging yourself and you're not being who you're supposed to be, right? It's like, well, what if you're just choosing it because it feels light in your world until it fucking doesn't?
And when it doesn't feel light anymore, then make a new choice.
Precisely.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another week of wild and wacky chit chats with the twins.
Can I distract you after this? weeks.
Depends.
Maybe.
Choicing every 10 seconds.
Actually, Cheryl, I'd seen that you had texted me right before we went live, so I will check out your text message and see what's happening.
Have an amazing day, beautiful people.
Yes, and stay tuned for Project Simplicity 3.
Yeah.
We will have some advertisements up for it soon, where we will truly all come together and start pulling in the energy of what we'd like our lives to be. And it's so much fun. So I hope you guys will join us. And have an awesome Wednesday. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.